So the former Muslim cleric Abu Hamza has finally been deported from the UK and is already facing trial in the United States of America already. He was already in the courtroom in 24 hours in America, which just shows how desperate Americans are at convicting this guy. And you know what? I've got this letter from the British people and I'm supposed to read it on behalf of the British people. I mean, yes, I'm well aware that a few British white people have an issue with a black man like me speaking on behalf of the British nation, but you know what? I'm not going to let that get in the way right now. I'm just going to read this letter, and I'm pretty sure that 90% or even more of them will agree with what I have to say. And here it goes. Dear America, aka the Yanks, may you please use the fullest extent of your racist bigotry against Abu Hamza. Yours sincerely, the decent British people. And you know what? It's such a shame that Abu Hamza doesn't have fingernails for the Americans to rip out, because I know they're that crazy. And hopefully he doesn't get caught picking his nose with that hook of his, because Americans like to play pranks with people like that. They like to catch people in compromising positions and then make the worst out of the situation, you know? Like if you've seen the program Jackass, you see them do these crazy things to people. I won't be surprised if someone just comes up behind him while he's scratching his nose with his sharp hook and then just yanks at him, pulls out his ear and rips his nose apart. That'll be just ow. Classic. And you know what? For someone who doesn't have any hands, you know, he's pretty big. I mean, Abu Hamza is a very fat dude, yeah? You know, it really beggars belief to think that someone who doesn't have any fingers, any hands, he lost his hands and maybe an eye during an explosion in Afghanistan. Maybe he was trying to make a bomb or something and then it detonates prematurely. But you know what? I've always asked that question. How does someone who doesn't have hands be that fat? I mean, who feeds you? I mean, doesn't the person who feeds you realize that, hey, excuse me, you're eating too much here, okay? Just I'll give you less food so you can tone down because you're too big. And I bet he even occupied 2 seats when he got on the plane to go to America because that guy is huge. And you know what? Yeah, I think he should be released. I think he should have his wish to be released. But he should only be released when the plane is 35,000 feet up in the air. I mean, whoa, what a year it's been to celebrate. I mean, the Queen's Diamond Jubilee, Andy Murray winning the US Open and Olympic gold medal, and the Olympics in general with Mo Farah and the likes of Anthony Joshua winning gold medals and so on. That was just mwah! And all that other stuff that's going on with the Euro 2012 competition. And now we've got Abu Hamza being kicked out of Britain. Thank you! And you know what? Some right-wing people, yeah, are trying to hijack this whole Abu Hamza issue and make it an issue about non-white people in general within Britain and within Europe. I'm thinking, wait, how can you tie this with the rest of us? I mean, what do we do? You can't just put us all under one umbrella like that, you know? Let Abu Hamza issue be an Abu Hamza issue. It shouldn't be even a Muslim issue because he's not a Muslim, you know? If he was a Muslim, he's broken a lot of rules already. And you want to know what else, yeah? I think the UK government and the courts are really annoying. I mean, they make us pay taxes, including me, pay taxes to keep these people who break the law and who incite hatred within the UK to stay here as a protected species with regards to this human rights law or whatever it is. But then when the time comes for them to face the music and be deported to whatever country they're, you know, going, they don't even tell us to go to the airport so we can wave off these people while they're leaving and say, bye! Hope you have a nice time being waterboarded by the Americans. I mean, come on, you should have let us know so we can all go to the airport. We ain't got nothing better to do, you know? And you want to know one other thing, yeah? Since he had no right to remain here, why wasn't Abu Hamza made to pay back all the benefits he's claimed ever since the appeal process began? That's another question. The overriding issue is this man should have been put on a plane a long time ago. I mean, I don't understand why people should be made to appeal more than once. I don't understand it. If you make one appeal and you lose, that's it. You're gone. And you want to know something, yeah? This man has single-handedly, and that pun is intended by the way, this man has single-handedly made a fool of the British justice system, and it's such a shame that even though he's now gone to the USA, he's already succeeded in making a mockery of the British justice system, and that sort of stuff should never happen again. Now it seems that Abu Hamza has now run out of excuses to remain in the UK, and now he's in the USA, and his hook will now be put into good use, if you know what I mean. I can't even imagine what those Americans are going to do to him. Oh, by the way, the death sentence is still there in the United States. And you know what he was saying before he went to America, that, oh, he can't face trial in the United States of America because he has health issues and facing trial will take a toll on his deteriorating health. I'm thinking, oh my God, this is like a Michael Jackson court case all over again. I mean, remember that kid accusing Michael Jackson of molesting him and whatnot? I mean, before he met Michael Jackson, yeah, he was like, oh, I've got 2 to 3 weeks to live, and before I die, I would love to meet Michael Jackson. That would be the ultimate dying wish for me. And indeed, he got to meet Michael Jackson through that Make-A-Wish Foundation. And next thing you know, Michael Jackson is in court accused of being a pedophile. And then he spends a whole year in court, a whole year, more than a year actually, in court with the same kid who was supposed to have had 2 to 3 weeks to live. And I'm thinking, come on, this is just ridiculous. This whole health deteriorating thing no longer works in the Western world. Sorry, if you're going to try to apply that, change your mind, because it's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to get you any sympathy to use that whole, my health is deteriorating for me to face trial. I mean, what? He's sick. What is he suffering from? Infidel phobia or something. What is it? Whew. I mean, what a year it's been. What a year. And then just one thing to top it up and to make it the best year ever will be Obama winning the United States US elections. Woo! That'll be quite the experience. That will be just the climax of it all. That will be the top cherry on top of the cake. I mean, you can call this Orion Negrodamus prediction if you like. Yeah, Orion Negrodamus prediction. Obama is gonna win that election, and you know why? Because the economic figures are looking good for him, surprisingly. Mitt Romney has been using the economy issue against Obama more than any other issue, but now it seems Obama has got numbers on his side. I mean, unemployment figures have gone down from 8.1% to 7.8%. And that's an increase of 114,000 people getting jobs last month. And that's a net gain, by the way. So that's incredible. That's an incredible achievement right there. The numbers are right there. So no one can say anything about Obama ruining the economy and not being able to bring it back, or saying it's a slow recovery. It doesn't make sense. Obama has numbers on his side and he's going to win that election. Mitt Romney has messed up. He's got the gaffes and he's got the wrong people representing him, and the Tea Party in general is harming him the most because it's because of their support that people are like, I'm not supporting this party. If these crazy people support them, then the leadership has to be crazy too, so it's not going to work. Paul Ryan, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you spent so much money on this election, but it's not going to work. In the end, you're going to lose and you're not going to get anything from it. Oh, is that Romney saying, oh, you know what, it's true what they say about black people. It's this big, you know. Because, yeah, he does look a bit gay, you know, with the whole white hairline and so on. So, But anyway, all the best to them both. And may the best man come out on top. But finally, you've got Abu Hamza there for company.